So this video will mainly deals with the compound assignment operator. So before going into compound assignment, so what is meant by an assignment operator? So what is the use of it? So if you have a variable, say for example the x, and if you want to store some value to it, then you will be assigning a value to it. So you will be using equal symbol and you will be having a value to be stored within that particular variable. So when you mention like x equal to 10, the compiler or the interpreter, it will create a memory space to it and then it will store the value 10 to it. So at the time of declaration in C, so whenever you go saying like int a 10, so this is a declaration part. At this moment the compiler, what it do is it will create a variable a in the memory. It will allocate some space. How many spaces? 2 bytes for this particular a. So as it is being declared and no initialization has been done so far, so it will assign 0 to it as a default value. Now whenever you are going for the initialization process, so at this moment you will be saying a compiler to store some value into that particular variable space. Now what you can do is in your particular program, you will be going for the initialization process where you can use some equal symbol. This particular part we call it as initialization, or we can even call it as assigning a value to a variable. So this assignment mainly specifies a compiler that instead of storing some default value, you have to store this value. So that means 10 will be stored in the memory place allocated for the A in the memory, right? So this is done by the compiler. So whenever there is equal, the value, either there can be a single value or there can be an expression which will be evaluated and the output of it will be stored back into that variable. Say if I take like a equal to 10 into 2 plus 3, this is my expression. Now what it do is, so before assigning the value, the variable, the particular expression is evaluated. The output which we get after the evaluation will be taken and it will be stored back into the A. So first A will be memory allocation will be done. There it stores 2 in plus 3. Now 10 into 2 plus 3 will be stored. Now this will be evaluated. 20 plus 3, that is 23. Now 23 will be, this value expression will be removed. 23 will be stored in the place allocated for the A, right? So this we call it as a normal assignment. If you use a single equal symbol, we call it as normal assignment. So it is meant for assigning a value, or it is meant for giving a value to be stored in a variable, right? So coming to the compound assignment, which is nothing but the equal normal assignment in combination with arithmetic operators. In combination with arithmetic operators, we call them as compound assignment operators, right? So it will be represented like this. Arithmetic operator equal, plus equal to, minus equal to, multiplication equal to, division equal to, floor division equal to, modulo equal to, like this, exponential equal to. So like this you can represent the compound assignment. So why we are calling it as a compound, not a simple? Because it is coming in combination with other operators. So the compound assignment operator comes in combination with arithmetic operator. So we can even call it as shorthand assignment. Shorthand assignment. We can even call it as shorthand assignment, right? So example looks like this. So x equal to x plus 1. So instead of writing this, we can even write it as x plus equal to 1. So the one thing we have to keep in mind while using compound assignment is, so the variable which we are using should be like x equal to x plus 1. Here this particular variable and this particular variable should be the same. So x plus, so this indicates x plus equal to 1, this indicates x equal to x plus 1. So the first x value is taken and it is added to the 1, and the output of this will again stored where? In the x only. So there is no need of any other third operand. Okay, the same operand we can use for performing some operation on an operand or on a value, and the output is again stored in the same operand, right? So here we have an examples. So plus equal to, this is one type of compound. So addition compound assignment operator. So here z plus equal to x. So z is added to the x, and the z plus x value will be stored in z only. So here z will be added to the x, the output of z plus will be z plus x will be stored in z only. And then we have minus equal to, so z minus equal to x. So first z minus x value will be calculated, and that value will again stored into z only. Division equal to z by x will be calculated, and the output is again stored in z only. Z floor division equal to x. So z floor division x will be calculated, it will be stored in z only. Again exponents, z exponent equal to x, that means z exponent x value will be calculated, it will be stored again in the z only. Z modulo equal to x, so z modulo x will be calculated, it will be stored in z only, like that. Okay, so here an example program. So if I take some examples here, so let us consider the z some variable. Okay, so what I'm considering it as z equal to some 2 and some 12 and x equal to some 6, right? Now what will be the output here? Z plus equal to x, that means z equal to z plus x. So what is the z value? 12 plus what is the x value? 6. What will be the output? 18, where it will be stored again in the z only, right? Now z minus, so what it will take initially, so what is the z value I got here? 18. So for this, what will be the z equal to z minus x. So what is the updated z value I have? 18. So this is the previous. Now what is the z value? 18. 18 minus what is the x value? 6. What will be the output? 12. This is a now updated new z. Now what will be the output for this? Z equal to z into x, that equal to 12 into x value is 6. What will be the output? 72. Now z is 72. Now what will be the output for this? Z equal to z by x. So what is the z value? 72 by what is the 6 x value is 6. So what will we get? So 6 72, 12 72. So what is the quotient I got here? 12 will be the 12.0. Now for this, what is the z value now? I got the z value as 12.0. So the floor division 12.0 z equal to floor division by 6. So here I will be getting floor division by 6. I will get 2.0 as this is my new z value. Now I am doing z equal to z is 2.0 into power of 6. 2 power of 6 is 2 power of 5 is 32, that means 64. 64.0 is my new z value. Now what is this output? So z equal to z modulo 64.0 modulo what is the x value? 6. So 64, what 1s are 6, 10s are 60. So what is the output I got here? This is the updated Z value. So the Z value is 4. Like that it will be calculated, right? So the program using compound operator, what to calculate the area of circle. So the area of circle is pi r square. So instead of using the pi r square, so for the pi I have taken the value as 3.14 as the right 3.14 as the pi value, and the radius is considered as a 2. So radius taken as 2. Next radius, so here for the radius it will store the value as 2, as I've given input as 2. So I'm printing, so it will print as 2. Radius. So what is this notation? Exponential equal to 2. This indicates radius equal to radius power 2. So this is what calculated, right? So now radius power of 2, that means 2 to the power of 2, it will get the output as 4. Now it will be stored where? It will be stored in the radius. So radius 4 will be stored. Now here what it will be calculated? Area equal to area into radius. So updated radius. Area, so what you have considered for the area? So 3.14, this is the area I have considered, into radius is 4. So what is the output? 12.56 will be the output. So now this 12.56 will be stored in the area and it will print the output as 12.56. Thank you.